right, so this here is one of our research teams created this. It's a pyramid of needs, which explains the basic decision-making process for family travelers. And the concept here is that the bottom level needs to be satisfied before the next level can be considered. So first and foremost, do they have the capacity? Does the property they're looking at have the capacity to check if, so they would need to check and see if it can physically accommodate them. It's very important that the listings clearly show the number of adults and children allowed, that bed setups per room, cots, and room photos are available. Um, as simple as it may seem and as basic as that may sound, we often see these listings that aren't set up correctly. It's a major issue that causes properties to get filtered out of searches. So if the info is missing, families may not even see the properties. Another foundational need here is whether or not they can afford it. So they check whether the price is workable. So it's critical to be clear on rate, including excluded fees, policies, if child or infant pricing is available and that's accurate. Transparency is super important here. Another important need for families is convenience, so the convenience factor there. So how easy is it to book, and will the property have everything that they need? Families' day-to-day comfort, like parking, fenced yards, safe locations, proximity to activities and kitchens. It's very important that the listings have high quality photos, and just as important, if not more, that the amenities are in place and that they're up to date, because those strongly rely on what families would imagine staying there. And then of course our AI tools. It's super important that these features are up to date because our AI tools are looking for this. They're looking at what amenities are in place, what facilities does the property have, and if that fits what the that family traveler or any traveler is looking for, that's going to include that property in that search or not if that information is missing. And then lastly, they want something memorable. We call this the delighters or the nice to haves. So beyond basics, families are looking for experiences. So like curated activities or a pool, food and drink options, or how they're going to move around. That's all very important to them. So yeah, the delighters, they can drive longer stays, better reviews, and higher spend. And that can turn a property into something that just works, into something that's worth remembering. So super important. All right, and then this slide just helps reiterate why attracting families is so important, and that it's one of the strongest strategies for driving consistent high value bookings. And again, that's because of the impact that they can bring, and that's regardless of season or demand swings. The travel trends research here shows that 42% of U.S. leisure travelers took a trip with their immediate family in 2024. Families are also 24% more likely than other travelers to leave a review, which helps properties stand out and build trust with future guests. Um, and looking at this year, 37% of families say they were planning to spend even more on vacations this year versus last year, which means this segment is continuing to grow in both size and value. So that's why it's critical that property managers ensure that the listings are set up correctly to capture that demand and benefit from all the value that these family travels have to offer.